Hey everyone, Herker here. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about a day in the life of IT. With Ventura releasing in the next couple of weeks, or hopefully the next couple of days, I wanted to talk about macOS and how we manage it in our IT environment. Lately I've been talking about Windows and PowerShell, and I know a lot of people probably been getting tired of me talking about PowerShell, so that's why I'm switching up to Mac, and we're going to talk about managing Mac. And one of the things that I got confused about was the ability to grant a secure token to our administrator account that Jamf created during the setup process. So if you don't know anything about MDM, mobile device management, it's a godsend, right? If you pair your MDM with Apple School Manager or Apple Business Manager, if you're not in higher education, it would just make your life so much easier. You can give it to your users, you can make changes on the fly within minutes, and if your MDM solution is in the cloud and not on premise, then you can literally control devices from anywhere as long as there is an active internet connection. So right now I have a real live MacBook that we use in production. It is at my home internet and I am not on the VPN, yet I can still communicate with the different MDM commands and whatnot. So one of the things I want to discuss is, you have an account, an admin account, and the account is created in the pre-stage environment in Jamf. Now I don't use any other MDM solution, so everything I'm going to say is Jamf related. So we do create our account in Jamf, and we'll call this account Tech, right? So this account is used as an administrative account, and right now if we open up system preferences, we can't see the users group, but if we can open up a terminal, we can see that we have a Mac test account, and we can switch to the tech account. So let's go ahead and do that here. All right, so now we are here in the tech account. So one of the things I do want to show is that this account is not part of the SecureTokens. So pretty much once I enable FileVault, I won't be able to unlock the device. So you can see that the standard account, Mac Test, is the only account that can unlock the device. So right now we see here that FileVault is turned off. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to do a reboot, and we are going to log back in. Now once we log back in, we should see something that tells us that we need to enable FileVault. So let's just wait and get back to that shortly. So you probably heard that chime there. That's just a MacBook restarting. So this is a real live MacBook. This is not a virtual machine or anything like that. So, and I'm going to log in with that test account there. All right, so now you can clearly see here that the administrator requires that you enable FileVault. So this is because during our enrollment process, we do have a policy that triggers FileVault enablement. So this is what we're pretty much doing. And it says that we're going to go ahead and enable FileVault. So once we actually get into the system, I'll bring up system preferences again. I'll open up terminal, and I will also switch to the tech account and show the FDE setup list. Now FDE stands for full disk encryption, and it's just a way that we can see who is eligible to open up the FileVault account. Or unlock the disk, not open up the FileVault account. Sometimes I'll type in the password wrong, and that's okay. So we're gonna do this again. And I just want to show you guys that again, Mac Test is the only one who's eligible to open up. So we go here, and now FileVault is turned on, and that means that key got sent back to the Jamf server. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do one more restart. And the only reason why I'm doing a restart is because I want to show you that once I actually restart back into the system, we should see that the Mac test has the actual FileVault login. So this is an Intel Mac, right? So on Intel Macs, you will see the actual users who are FileVault users, and you'll see little, I call them bubbles, but so like this here, you'll see certain bubbles. So if we had 3 or 4 users who uses this MacBook and they were all FileVault users, then you will see their logins here. On N1 Macs and M2 Macs, or just any Apple Silicon, they went away from this method, and you actually just have the regular sign-in screen, so with the username and password. But here, I'm just going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, and it should let me in because I am a FileVault user, and we should get a flicker. And during that flicker, so it switched between FileVault and the operating system. So there again, you can clearly see that this device has FileVault enabled, but the issue that we kept running into is if you are a administrator or IT admin and you need to do something on this and the user walked away, they rebooted the computer because they think that they're doing you a favor, now you can't get into the computer. But with Jamf or with any MDM solution, you can actually grant your admin account a secure token without having the user grant that secure token. Normally what will happen is a person who's eligible to unlock the device, or a person with a secure token, will have to grant a secure token to another user, right? And that person would have to be admin. So again, in our environment, we don't grant admin rights off back. We have a special process for that. So even if we wanted to do that, we really couldn't. And we can do it through the terminal, but it'll be messy. So I'm going to show you a way how you can do it without the need of bothering the user, changing passwords, at least changing the user's passwords. All right, and the way that you do that is you will go ahead and shut down, and then we're going to go ahead and boot into macOS recovery. When we do this will allow us to put in the recovery key, and it will allow us to reset the password for for our tech account, or in your case, the admin account. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this here. And sorry guys, I know you don't see anything, but trust me, you will see something shortly. We just have a firmware password on all of our MacBooks, so have to actually open up the MacBook, and that doesn't get sent through the capture card, unfortunately. But we should be seeing something on the there we go. Okay. All right, so now we should be seeing the actual macOS recovery. So here we go. So at this point, once you see this screen, you just need to enter in the recovery key, and this is where the this is where a good MDM solution will come into play. So give me a moment while I'll enter in this recovery key. All right, so once you enter in the recovery key, you're going to go ahead and click on reset password. So if you only have one account and you do use the administrator option in the pre-stage enrollment, you're going to see your management account, you're going to see the standard account, and then you're going to see the admin account. Obviously, in this case, we're going to choose our tech account, and then we're just going to reset the password. And we use a similar password for all of our accounts. But the good thing with this is you can always just choose any password that you want. And at this point, we'll see authentication succeeded. And this, at least in my opinion, I think grants a secure token to the tech account. So now if we exit recovery and we restart, we should now see the tech account as a secure token user. So let's just give it a second so it can pop up. All right, so there we go. We see the tech account there as a secure token, and we're gonna go ahead and log in with the tech account. If I can type in the password correctly. Okay, well that did not work. I'm not sure what is going on here. All right, do I not know the password? Or could I have typed it wrong? Okay, here we go. All right, so this is my first time logging in with that account, so that's why I have to go through these here. But those should just go away. Again, you can just choose default stuff. But as you can clearly see here, we now have the tech account. And if we open up Terminal, which I'm trying to, but Mac is being funky, I can just hit up and let's see if my password works. There we go. So now again, you clearly see now that the tech account is part of the FileVault list. Obviously it's part of the FileVault list because we was able to unlock the disk after a reboot. So hopefully this helps somebody who is struggling to get that built-in admin account authorized use without having to reset any passwords for the users or anything like that. I do plan on doing a lot of more macOS type of stuff, and again more Windows stuff as well. I love doing these types of videos, just showing what we do in our IT environment, not showing exactly how we do it, but hopefully it can help somebody else. So whether that's PowerShell, Jamf, Windows, macOS related, I'm willing to help anybody. That's all I got. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification for more videos on the way. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about Xcode and how we deploy that in our environment. You guys have been awesome, and I hope you have a wonderful day.